Hi everyone, I'm Duggie Dug Dug. I'm here today with two friends of mine who are...
I'm Lou.
And I'm Buzz.
And together we are...
Lovable.
What?
Cuddly.
What?
Annoying.
Yes. Just kidding. Together we are...
The Lou Rolls.
Awesome, and we're here today for the second episode of the crazy stay-at-home roadshow.
Cheering.
Rolls. You're not meant to say the word cheering. You're meant to cheer.
Oh.
Rolls!
What?
We're meant to do it together.
Oh, sorry.
Apologies for this, Okey Dokey. Let's try the line again.
Okay, let's do that. So we're here today for the second episode of the crazy stay-at-home roadshow.
That's more like it. Well done, Rolls.
Thanks. Am I less annoying now? Am I?
No.
Oh.
But you are very lovable and cuddly.
Yeah, thanks.
But still mainly annoying.
Yay, cheeky.
Now we're here today to talk about something very important.
Baked beans.
No, we're not here to talk about baked beans. No, we're here to talk about Easter.
I love Easter.
Me too. And it's all about chocolate.
What? No, it's not all about chocolate.
It's all about the Easter Bunny.
What? No, it's not all about Easter Bunny, and that's a puppet anyway.
Hey, there is nothing wrong with being a puppet. Believe me, I should know.
That's very true. There's nothing wrong with being a puppet. But Easter is not about the Easter Bunny or Easter eggs. It's actually all about God's Son, Jesus.
Oh, cool.
But I'm glad you brought an Easter egg on the show because we are going to talk about eggs.
Excellent. See what I did there? I'm so funny.
Just ignore him, Duggie Dug Dug, and he might go away.
Ah, charming, Lou. I'm not going anywhere.
Yes, I was afraid you might say that. But I'll tell you what, let's move on from that. Let's do something dangerous.
You mean dangerous as in last year when I went horseback riding, upside down and back to front while drinking a can of Coca-Cola?
That does sound pretty dangerous, but no, let's do something else, slightly less dangerous than that, but something involving eggs. Okay, and I have some eggs here, and I'm going to take one of these eggs out in a second, but I'm going to use this one here actually first, because here I have an egg that is hard-boiled. I'm going to put it on there, and here's a question for you. Is it possible for that egg to go straight into that flask without me or anyone else touching it?
No!
No? Possible or impossible?
Impossible.
Impossible. Well, let's see if it is actually impossible, because I'm going to try something now, and we'll see if it will work. Here I have a bit of paper. You impressed by that? Yeah. I've got a match, boys and girls. Don't play with matches at home, but what I'm going to do... Where did you go? Okay, let's strike the match. And let's see if this is indeed possible or impossible. I'm going to set fire to this. Remember, boys and girls, don't play with matches or fire or anything because it is dangerous. I'm going to drop this in here and you watch what happens, guys. Put it on there. Yeah!
Wow!
It was possible!
So possible!
I think that's worth a cheer. What do you think? Okay, now here's something else we're going to see if this is if this is possible or impossible. I've got a whole load more eggs here, and what I'm going to do, I'm going to see if I can get one of those eggs to go straight into this cup, okay, without again me touching it or anyone else touching it. So I'm going to pop that on there like that. Do you reckon it's possible or impossible?
Impossible, it's got to be.
Yeah, okay, well we'll find out, but it is quite dangerous, and I'll tell you why it's quite dangerous.
Wait! More dangerous than that time I went swimming with dolphins and they weren't dolphins and they were sharks and I was underwater?
That was quite a long story, wasn't it? Okay, well, no. Oh, definitely not more dangerous than that. But
yeah.
Okay, but it is dangerous for you, Lou, Rolls, try and get your name right, because when I hit this could come your way. In fact, the piece of cardboard definitely will come your way, but the egg could do too.
Ah!
Where did you go? It's crazy. Okay, should we do it?
Yeah, let's do it, Duggie Dug!
Okay,
Do
let's
it.
Let's have a countdown.
100, 99, 98.
Oh, it's going to take a week. No, let's just count down from 5 and then we'll try it. But this could be dangerous, could come your way. Okay, so here we go. Ready? 5, 4, 3,
2,
1.
Go! Yeah!
Awesome!
It's possible, but shall we make it
So
more
cool.
dangerous?
Absolutely.
No!
Yeah, what do you mean, no?
I mean, yeah!
We'll make it more dangerous. We're going to take 2 of these. And we're going to see if we can do this with 2. Okay, so game, we're going to put this on here. I'm going to get a couple of these. Actually, do you recognise what these are?
Wait! Is that Mum? Mum, is that you?
They are loo rolls, but I don't think they're your mum somehow. Okay, now excuse me, I need to come over here. I just want to check they're roughly in the middle, which I think they are. Okay, we're going to put some eggs on top. And we're going to try it with 2 eggs. Is it possible or impossible?
Impossible!
We're going to find out now. Of course, this time, 2 eggs could come your way. Rose. Okay. Keep doing a very quick disappearing act. Let's do it. Let's do another countdown.
144!
Don't
100!
No, just stop. Don't do that again. Okay, so we're going to do it from 5. Ready? 5, 4.
4,
Down at home.
3.
2!
Where you going?
1.
Go! Yay!
Yeah, Doug, love it!
Double the fun.
Yeah, in fact, we could double the number of eggs. Should we do that?
Yay! Okay.
I think that's a great idea.
We're going to have 4. Now, let me say, these eggs are not going to go wasted because we're going to use them. We'll make a meal, an omelette or something with them later.
I love omelette.
You love omelette? That's great. Now, somewhere around here are all the loo rolls. I don't know where they all went. There's one over here as well. So I need just to line these up. This is a little bit tricky. Let me just do that. There we go. That's about right, I think.
Your elbow was in my eyelash.
I can own it in your eyelash. That's an unusual place, isn't it? Okay. So nearly there. Oops. I have to get this very exact.
It's beautiful.
No, it's a good thing, isn't it? Okay. So I think we're almost ready. I'm going to put the eggs on top, just like this. This is quite dangerous. There are 4 eggs. And rolls, these could all come your way. Are you ready for that? Could anyone ever be ready for that? I don't know. Let me just double check. Yeah, I think we're about ready. We're going to do another countdown. Then shall we try? Shall we see if it's possible or impossible?
Let's do it.
All right, countdown with me.
200. 199.
No, not 200. What do you like? Really will be here till next week. All right, we'll do it. We'll do it from 4 this time, just because it's a bit different. Are you ready? Here we go. 4, 3,
2,
1, go! Woo! We did it! Fantastic. Now, I want to tell you an awesome fact about eggs.
Tell us.
I will tell you, indeed. Now, eggs are obviously quite fragile. If you drop one, it will break. But something you may not know is they're actually super strong as well. And if you hold an egg like this, so put it in the palm of your hand and wrap your fingers all around it, completely around it as much as you can. If you put equal pressure on that egg and squeeze, it is really, really hard to break. Now, if you're super strong, you might be able to do it, but I can't. So amazing, eh? Eggs are super strong. And you know what? Something even more amazing than that, the fact that I can't break that egg, is that God's promises cannot be broken. And one of those promises is in the Bible. It says this: nothing can separate us from God's love.
That's brilliant.
It is. It's a promise that cannot be broken.
Awesomely awesome.
And Easter is all about God showing his love for us through what his son Jesus did.
Cool.
In fact, it's so cool, we should do what we do every time something is cool. Bake a cake!
I think we should do that. Let's make a cake. Now I'm going to move these over here just to get them out of the way like that. And we're going to bring up something that will help us make a cake. And it is my cake dish. Woo! Now we need some stuff to go in there, some ingredients for our special cake. And Lou, have you got anything you could recommend?
Well, how about these eggshells?
I think that's a really good idea. Let's put some eggshells in. Don't normally go in a cake, do they? But not going to waste them. They can go in there. So, Rolls, have you got something we can put in our cake? I think you normally put flour in a cake, don't you?
I've got flour.
Okay, we need a little flour. Have you got a little flour? You've got a little flour. What can I say? Okay, that can go in there. Unusual cake, this. Lou, have you got something else?
I've got something right here.
Okay, let me see. Banana. It's going to be a banana cake.
Yum yum.
But
My
it's
favourite.
just banana skin. Ooh, and it smells a bit horrible. Okay, unusual cake. Rolls, you got anything else? Ketchup. We're going to put ketchup in our cake.
My favourite.
Okay, banana and ketchup and eggshells and a bit of daffodil. Okay, let's put a little bit of that in.
Woo!
Lovely. Okay, and anything else?
How
Have you got
about
anything
these?
else? Oh my goodness. Where did you find these?
Well, I visited the Easter Bunny the other day, and I found those lying around.
They look like raisins, but they're not.
Yeah.
Okay, never mind. We'll just put a few of those in there. That's really cool. Okay, so that's pretty cool. I think we're ready to make our cake.
Woo!
We need to cook it. Have we got a way of cooking it?
Fire!
Where did you go? Fire. Have we got something to help with some fire?
Hey!
Yeah, okay, what have you got? Something, yeah, okay. Oh my goodness, gonna pour this on here. Oh, we got tissues. Yeah, didn't use them. Go in there as well. Look at that. Okay, so we haven't got an oven, but this is gonna have to do for making our cake. I'm just gonna squirt a little bit of this on here and go all over there, just like that. And I think we need to add something to heat it all up. Here I have a match.
Fire!
Where did you go again? Boys and girls, don't play with fire, don't play with matches. But
Don't try this at home.
Definitely don't try this at home, but I think we should cook our cake. Should we do it?
Yeah, let's do it, Doug.
Cook
Come
it,
with me.
cook it.
5, 4, 3, 2,
1,
go! Whoa! Oh my God! It's great fire! Fire! Help!
Ah!
Whoa!
Oh my goodness.
Did we make a cake?
Hey!
Should we find out?
Yeah, let's find out.
We made a cake!
Beautiful cake.
I think it might just be time for a song. Should we do a song?
Yeah, let's do a
Yeah,
song,
It's a
Doug.
song. It's all about Jesus. It's called High Five! So listen, in this song we're going to bring on the break dancers. We're going to get funky in this place. Let's start the track. Everyone, look at the person next to you. Say, you are funky.
It's a high five song right here. Duggie Dug in the house, y'all. In the house.
So guys, I want to hear you sing. Take your hands. Put your 5, 5 up in the air. Put your 5, 5 up. That's great. Put your 5, 5 up in the air. 'Cause everybody praise. Bring on the breakers. You know the 5 stones were chosen by David to fight fires. Here, 1 stone put that jungle life to flight. 5 lands in the name of the one Jesus, God's only son. With 5 loaves he fed 5,000 people. Shows he's the God of the impossible deal. And 5 fingers on a hand to raise. God, you're the only one that I will not raise. 5, 5 up in the air. Put your 5, 5 up in the air. Put your 5, 5 up in the air. I'm like, everybody praise him with your partner. Give me a high 5. Give me a low 5. Give me a double 5. Give me a treble 5. Give me a cross 5. Give me an air 5. Give me an itty bitty teeny weeny baby 5. Give me a jump 5. Hey, give me a drop 5. Give me a high 5. Scuba dive wheel. Give me a boom 5. Give me a love 5. Give me a wiggly 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 5. Put your 5, 5 up in the air. Put your 5, 5. That's great, everybody. Put your 5, 5 up in the air. Everybody now, stretch your hands high. Everybody, everybody, come on and everybody, 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 awesome, everybody, breakers. 10 lepers in the Bible couldn't get cured. Then Jesus came along, healed them for sure. 7 colors, God made the whole other spectrum. Painted this planet in such color perfection. After 3 days, Jesus rose from the grave to show us he's the one who has power to save. 1 King, 1 God, 1 Lord of this earth. Make no mistake, this is tough. That's great. Put your 5, 5 up in the air. 5, 5 up in the air. 5, 5 up in the air. Everybody praise him with your partner. Give me a high 5. Give me a low 5. Give me a double 5. Give me a treble 5. Give me a cross 5. Give me an air 5. Give me an itty bitty teeny weeny baby 5. Give me a jump 5. Give me a drop 5. Give me a high 5. Scuba dive wheel. Give me a boom 5. Give me a love 5. Give me a wiggly 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 wiggly. How silly is that? Put your 5, 5 up in the air. Put your 5, 5 up in the air. Put your 5, 5 up in the air. Everybody, how loud can you sing? Put your 5 up in the air. 5 up in the air. Put your 5 up in the air. Everybody, last time, high 5. High 5. Oh yeah. Hey, I hope you guys enjoyed doing that song at home. Did you enjoy doing it here, guys?
Woo! Yeah, I loved it.
Wonderful. Well, listen, it's time to talk about Easter.
Woo! I love Easter. Bring on the chocolate.
You do like your chocolate, don't you?
Hey, he does.
Well, I'm afraid Easter is not about chocolate.
No.
Although Easter eggs are actually a really good way of reminding us about Easter. Now, I'm going to tell you a story.
Woo! Oh yeah, I love stories.
Yeah, and it's a true story, and it's a story of what Easter is really all about.
Yay!
Okay, so let me tell you the story, and to do that, I'm going to need a handkerchief. Now, has one of you guys got a handkerchief that I can use?
1 sec.
Okay.
Hell.
What on earth is... I'm not even sure I want to touch this. Ooh, that's covered with your snot or something.
Yeah.
That is gross. I don't want that. No. Rolls, have you got...
Okay, that was a family heirloom.
You can keep your family heirloom. Now, Rolls, have you got a clean handkerchief?
It
That's
turns out I do.
Okay.
It's down here.
Okay, can you get it for me? Wonderful, look at that. Now, thank you very much. Now, this handkerchief looks totally clean to me, which is great. It looks like no one has ever blown their nose on there, which is really...
Never.
Never. And I'm going to use this to tell you the story of Easter. Okay. Now, I need to put some of these gloves on, which will just take me a moment to do. I'm going to use those bowls here to get messy and to tell the story of Easter along with this handkerchief. Now, as I say, this handkerchief is clean. No one has blown their nose on it as far as I can see. And it's a bit like you and I.
Wait. It's not like me. I do not look like a hanky.
No, I don't mean like that, but you'll see what I mean as I go through. The handkerchief is clean, okay? And what I'm going to do, I'm going to put a little bit of this chemical on here. And when I do it, it is going to mess up this handkerchief. Now, shall we do it?
Yeah, let's do it, Dug Dug.
Let's do it. It's going to get very messy though. Here we go. Put some on here. Ooh. This is a chemical called iodine. And it's going to make, it's good stuff, but it's going to make it pretty messy.
You've ruined my hanky.
Would you guys still like to blow your nose on that?
Hey, let me at it.
No, you can't have it. Okay. So it's a bit messed up. Why is it like us? Well, the handkerchief's messed up, and you know what? We've all messed up. We've all said wrong things, done wrong things, thought wrong things. Actually, they'll mess up our friendship with God, and will stop us go to heaven when we die. Not good. The handkerchief is messed up. We've messed up. You. Now, some people say, oh, no, I messed up, but it'll be fine. They say if I do lots of good things that will make up for the wrong things, I can sort it out myself. So let me see if I can sort this out myself, guys. I'm going to dunk this handkerchief in here like this, give it a good splosh.
Splosh, splosh, splosh.
Nice. And when it comes out, you tell me if I have sorted it out. What do you think?
No.
No.
That's disgusting.
That is not sorted out.
No, it's not sorted out, is it? It is fairly disgusting. Now, listen. Doing good things is really, really important, but actually doing good things doesn't get rid of the wrong things that we've done. This handkerchief that is really clean is now really not. It's really messed up, and it's just like us. We've really messed up, haven't we? Now listen, this is where Jesus comes in, okay?
Where is he?
No, Jesus came down to earth 2,000 years ago, and he came down to sort out the wrong things that we've done. And Jesus did incredible things while he was here on this earth. Many miracles, all kinds of incredible stuff. But some people didn't like what he had to say, and they killed him in a really painful way. And in those days, the Romans had made up a way of killing criminals they called crucifixion. They used to put nails through the criminals' hands about here and nails through their feet. And yeah, it's horrible. And they nailed them to a big wooden cross, and they left them there to die. And they did it to Jesus. God's son.
Sounds really horrible.
That is not nice.
It was not nice at all. They did it to Jesus. And he hadn't done one thing wrong, but they killed him that really painful way. And I'll tell you why. Jesus knew that someone had to take the punishment for our messing up. Otherwise, we'd mess up our friendship with God. We wouldn't be able to go to heaven when we die. And so what Jesus did was this. When he died on that big wooden cross, there he took the punishment for all the wrong things that you and I have ever done. Now, it's a bit like this. I have got another bowl here, as you can see. I wouldn't get too close to it because it's got a chemical in there, okay? And I am going to dip this handkerchief in that chemical. Now you might go, why do you want to do that? 'Cause you're just going to mess up that other bowl. But
Why do you want to do that? You're just going to mess up that other bowl.
funny you should say that. But I'm going to do it and we'll see what happens. Now you watch this, guys. Okay, I'm going to dip it in. Now this is a bit like what Jesus did when he died on that cross. You watch what happens to this messed up handkerchief. You might think it's never going to be clean again, but let's see what happens when we dip it in here. Just check this out. Look at that. Can you see that? Yeah, that handkerchief that looked so messed up, you might really thought it's never going to be clean again. It's becoming clean. What's happening is the chemical in there is taking away the messing up on the handkerchief. And when Jesus died on that big wooden cross, he did it to take away our messing up. Let's dunk it in there a bit more. See if we can make it totally clean. It's amazing. Chemical is making this clean.
Dunky dunk, dunk, dunk.
And when Jesus died on that cross, he did it to make us clean. Look at that.
Wow.
Totally clean. And that's just a bit like what Jesus did on that cross. He did it so that we could be made clean too. Incredible. And after they killed him, they put his body in a tomb. And they did that on the day they killed him and put his body on the tomb, in the tomb on the day we remember as Good Friday. But listen, 3 days later, something incredible happened because Jesus came back to life.
Whoa!
That's
amazing!
Yeah, the day we remember as Easter Sunday. Jesus was alive, his friends were just amazed. And about 40 days after that, Jesus went back up to heaven. And that's where he is now, alive, watching you and I. And he did all that. Why? Because he loves us. Amazing, eh? Amazing. Now, yeah, incredible. Now, listen, I've got this bowl here, which is looking pretty yucky. It's a colour of apple juice or something very much worse. But what I'm going to put this handkerchief back in that bowl.
No, don't do it, don't do it.
No, that's what most people say. Is you think, well, you just made the handkerchief clean. Why do you want to make it yucky again? I'm going to do it.
No.
Don't.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
No.
And you watch what happens. Now, everyone, can you pretend that this messed up bowl is a bit like our messed up world and some bad things happen in our world? Some good things happen too, but some bad things happen too. So I'm going to put this in here and you watch what happens when I do it. Okay, I'm going to dunk it in here. Can you see what's happening? This is a bit like what God wants us to do. Because what's happened is the handkerchief has made a real difference in the bowl. Can you see? It's become clean. And God wants us to be, boys and girls, men and women, making a real difference in our world. As we live our lives Jesus' way, as we love people and the good news to people, you know what we'll do? We will make a difference in this messed up world.
Woo!
That's amazing.
It's an amazing story, isn't it?
It's amazing.
All about Jesus, and that is the story of Easter. Okay guys, now we've got an activity that we can do here that you guys can do at home. It's a prayer activity and the guy's going to come and help me. Are you there?
Woo!
Activity!
Yeah, we're going to make a prayer helicopter.
Yeah, I love helicopters.
Nice. And to do this you need a pair of scissors.
Woo! Ah!
Yeah. Where did you go? But boys and girls, do be careful of scissors, okay? And always check with a grown-up before using a pair of scissors. We've got a paper clip.
Woo! I love paper clips.
I don't know why you'd love paper clips, but there we go. And we've got a piece of paper, which gets less of a cheer, but there we go. So to make a prayer helicopter, what we need to do is take the scissors and we're going to make some, I don't know what they call them, but like rotor blades or whatever's on the top of a helicopter, like that, okay? This is quite a big one, okay? Quite fat rotor blades, but you can make this any size you like. I'm going to put it down here because I just need to fold it a little bit. I'll do it and then I'll show you what I've done. It's a little bit like making a paper airplane actually, but I've done it like that.
Wow!
Great folding.
Thank you very much indeed, I appreciate that. Now the paper clip is just a weight. It's going to act as a weight on the bottom like that. So put it on this kind of nose of the helicopter. We just need to fold these over like this. And then you have a prayer helicopter.
Woo!
Which is brilliant. Now I've got one that I made earlier over here. And we can make this into a prayer activity by just writing a prayer on here. And I thought, loads of people are thinking a lot about the NHS and care workers and key workers, all those people who are kind of on the front line, often putting their lives at risk to care for people who've got coronavirus. And everyone really appreciates that, don't they? And
We love them.
yeah, we do love you. Thank you, NHS, for all you guys are doing. It truly is amazing. And I thought, why not do a prayer on the helicopter that is for those people? So I've written my prayer on here. It's for two friends of mine who work on the front line in the NHS looking after people. And I've just written on there that I've asked God, I pray for them, that you will help them and keep them safe and well at this time. And to launch this, all we need to do, I'm going to stand up in a moment, I'm just going to drop it. And Thursdays, a lot of people are out in the evening at 8 o'clock praying for the NHS. You could do this actually when you do that. Do it any other time as well. But you could pray this prayer out loud as you drop the helicopter. I think that would be really fun. Should we just do it now?
Yeah, let's do it, Doug!
Now, the higher you can get with this, the better. Obviously, always check with the grown-up before you do anything like this. But I'm just going to stand up here and we will launch my helicopter. Give me a countdown.
100!
Less. 5,
4,
3,
2, 1!
Go! Launch it. Yes! I'll do it again.
Do it again, Doug!
It hasn't got very far to drop, but the further you drop it, the more it will rotate and fly. You can make them different sizes as well. Look, I've got a kind of skinny one there as well. You can make a mahoosive one. Have a lot of fun with that at home. And great to pray for the NHS. Once again, if you're working as a key worker or care worker or in the NHS, thank you. We so appreciate you, and we pray that God will look after you and keep you safe. Have fun with that, guys.
Thanks for joining us today, everyone. We hope you've had loads of fun.
Yeah, and enjoy Easter and all the yummy, scrummy Easter eggs!
Indeed. But let's remember that Easter is really all about what Jesus did to show God's awesome love for us.
And remember as well that eggs are hard to break.
But God's promises can never, ever be broken.
That's right. And remember, he promises that nothing will ever separate you from his love. And how cool that through what Jesus did in giving his life and coming back to life, we can be forgiven for the wrong things that we've done.
It's so cool!
It is. We can have a friendship with God.
Awesome.
Yeah, and we have a promise of heaven when we die.
Woo!
We're going to leave you with a song that's all about heaven, and we'll see you again on the
Crazy Stay at Home Roadshow! Woo! Yeah, yeah, yeah!
Casey, let's do the song.
Come on, Doug, I'm ready to sing. Give me some music.
Bring it
Here we
on.
go.
Let's jump to our feet, everybody. Go for it.
I believe, 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 I believe that Jesus watches over me. Oh, I believe, 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 I believe that Jesus watches over me. Oh, took my sin, took my mess, wiped it out with heaven.